Good afternoon. I hope everyone is having a fantastic time enjoying the sunshine that we're having just now. I wanted to speak today about personal development and really what it means to me. So I first kind of came across the concept of it a couple of years ago and never really did much about it. Then I started reading a couple books, started doing some online courses that I come across, and really started to open my mind as to what was possible. I kind of really realized that I'd been putting myself in a box and quite happily going through life like that. Seeing, never even really seeing the box. But keeping it quite small, playing quite safe. I've always been quite ambitious and quite driven towards achieving goals, but never really set ones that sounded crazy, that sounded like if you'd said them to someone, they were gonna go, "She's never gonna do that." So yeah, I wanted to. The more that I realized I was in this box, the more I wanted to make it bigger or just get out of it. That's what it felt like for me anyway. So I started doing more and more stuff and really kind of kicked it off last year when I went and did the Reach Your Peak event, which is a week or 6-day life coaching event, which changed my life, opened up my eyes to the complete possibilities of life, and really made me realize that I don't want to be in this box, in this small little comfort zone. I'll explain a little bit about the event actually. The first 3 days was really intensive life coaching in a group setting, but from early in the morning, really early, till late at night. Like, didn't really get that much sleep as well, because you're going home and you're like, oh, well, like, what on earth just happened today? To be honest, I can't really explain what went on in those 3 days. There was different exercises, various different things, and guest speakers, but yeah, it's still hard for me to explain what it was. But everything that we were kind of provided with in terms of like a toolkit and different things, like recognizing who we were and who we wanted to be, that was really then cemented in with the next 3 days when we had to climb 5 Scottish peaks in 24 hours, which was a tough challenge, but it was great, and it was a challenge that I really felt like I kind of excelled at. I loved it. I loved every single minute of it. And then there was the graduation on the last day, which was just an amazing day. Kind of just reflecting back and looking at who I was at that point was not the person that I was 6 days previously. And so yeah, like since then I feel like I've just become obsessed with personal development and pushing myself to do things that I wouldn't have normally done before. I would have just been like, oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea, but never really followed through on it or really done anything to pursue taking it further. So yeah, since then, especially this last month, I feel with having the extra time since, like, because of the current situation and being in lockdown, I've really utilized that time to the best of my advantage. I've done so much journaling work, especially with the masterclass being on just now as well, with Stevie Kidd, who every week is doing a session based around different themes, and then giving us, not homework, but giving us things to do in between as well. So I've spent a lot of time kind of building me. And I feel I keep comparing myself to a snake, which maybe isn't the best analogy to use, but I just feel like I'm shedding skin. I feel like I'm shedding all of this crap that just doesn't serve me anymore. It gives me no purpose. And I'm just kind of opening up the space for new things to come in, new things that are gonna serve me well, and changing my mind, like my mindset, even in the last, God knows how long it's been in lockdown, like has changed so much. And I feel like a lot more confident. I'm a lot more sure of who I am and where I want to be now. And I've really, like, I feel like I've really got building up a lot of passion inside of me, and I've finally figured out what my kind of purpose is meant to be in life. And so yeah, like working towards that. And the more I do, the more I want to do, the more I get excited about the future, and the more I get excited about the present, because that's something that I've never really been aware of before. I've never really appreciated the present moment. My mind has always been on what's next, what have I to do, how big is my to-do list, how am I going to tick it off. I've never really sat back and appreciated the now, which I feel like I'm doing a lot more, and it's brilliant. Like, yeah, I just feel so much happier. I just feel so much more settled and so much more content, and at peace. I really wake up every day now and just think, oh yeah, like just so calm, which is amazing. So yeah, if anyone who isn't really aware of self-development, doesn't really know what it is, I would suggest that it's something that you start looking into ASAP, because the more work you put in, the more you're gonna reap the rewards of it. So yeah, that's my take on why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I'm doing these videos, why I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone and trying to get used to being comfortable, being uncomfortable. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Thank you for watching my video.